Okay, good morning. This is Unit 8, Lesson 4. You'll find notes on Google Classroom for this, so look them up. They will give you our objective today. So our objective today is to, and I'm looking and reading, so that's why I'm not looking into the camera, I'll be able to convert customary English units of length. I will be able to solve real-world problems, okay? Our vocabulary, mile, foot, yard, and inch. They're all units of length that we use in America. Most of the world doesn't use it. They use the metric system. You guys have been learning the metric system before spring break. So I hope you remember how to convert. I hooked up a video that was really good. It was on YouTube. So if you're struggling with that, please refer to the video. It was excellently done. And it showed how to convert, and it was a good system. I liked it. I'm going to convert how I teach it because of that video. It was really good. Hints today. So as you do these problems, remember that you're going to be multiplying and dividing. You're going to be multiplying and dividing one unit to get to another. Remember, example, feet to yards, it's 3 feet in a yard. So if I'm going from foot to yard, I am going to divide by 3. So if you're going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you divide. If you're going from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. So that's the hint today. So I'm going to give a couple examples in this video. So our first example, I'm going to read out of the book. Let's just do number 1. 24 inches equals how many feet? So that's 24 inches equals blank feet. So there's a chart on page 273. So there's a chart on page 273 that gives us, if you don't have it memorized, how to convert. How many feet or inches are in feet? We should all know this because we all use rulers. So go ahead, think to yourself, how many inches are in feet? Think. Okay, if you got it, okay, how many? Say it. I know you're the only person there, probably somebody else in the house, but how many? Okay, 12, right. So there's 12 inches in a feet. So I'm going from a small unit to a large unit. So I am going to divide. So I'm going to divide 24 by how many inches are in a foot? 12. So I'm going to divide by 12. 24 divided by 12. We do this in our head? I think most people can do this in their head. If you count by 12, 12 plus 12 is 24. So that's 2 feet. So I went from a small unit to a large unit. I divided by how many inches are in a foot, which is 12, and that gives me 2 feet. So I went from 24 inches to 2 feet. All right, that's my first example. Remember, you can rewind this and watch this a few times if you don't get it. All right, let's do one more. And our next problem, sorry, I keep on looking over here, but I have the book in my computer, so, and I'm new to videotaping. Let's go the other direction. Let's do they even have the other direction in here? Miles to feet. So there's one in here. The blank feet equals, and it's a half mile. Okay, whoops, a half mile. So blank feet equals a half a mile. Now I know this often throws you guys when, oh my God, the answer's on this side of the equal sign, but we know we can flip this. If it's confusing, you can write it like this. There's no difference. Okay, now is miles bigger than feet? Yes, it is. So miles are bigger than feet. So what am I going to do? Am I going to multiply or divide? Question. Think about it. Multiply or divide? Well, I'm going from big to small, so I'm going to multiply. Okay, I'm going to multiply. Now I'm going to look at my chart on page 273, and I look and I see 1 mile, and it says 1 mile equals 5,000, should have this memorized, 5,280 feet. Well, I'm going to multiply. Now, some of you are going to say, well, you could just divide by 2, and you're right, because what is this symbol here? That's a division symbol. So you are right. So I'm going to have 1/2 times 5,280 feet. So 1/2 times 5,280 feet. Well, that's half of this. I could do the division, which is pretty much what it is, because it's half. But if this was 2 miles, it'd be 2 times this. If it was 3 miles equals, it would be 3 times this, and so on, 10 miles. So I'm just going to half this. We could do long division if it helps. I don't know if this is still on your screen. This is my first video, so I got to check it. So I'm going to put 2 here. 2 goes into 5, goes in 2 times. I put my 4 here, subtract 1, drop my 2. 2 goes into 12, 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12, subtract 0, drop my 8. I'm running out of room. 2 times blank is 8 is 4, and that's 8, and then 0, drop my 0, and that's going to be a 0. So my answer is 2,640 feet. So 1/2 mile equals 2,640 feet. So that's our conversion, okay? So we're going to have to use this in real world problems. And all these problems in this entire unit, in Unit 8, is, when we met before spring break, people were confused. I had some questions about this. But you have to convert everything into the same unit to solve a problem. That's the key. Convert everything into the same unit. So let me look at one. I think there was one here. So I'll just paraphrase one, which means I'm going to just put it in my own words. So let's say you're going to make a banner, and you need a banner that is 18 feet. Okay, so I'm making a banner for whatever, promotion, which I don't know if we're going to have this year, but promotion. So I'm going to make a banner, congratulations 5th graders, and it's going to be 18 feet long. Okay, so, but the cloth store only sells in yards. So I need to know how many yards to buy. So, well, I'm going from small to big. So what is that, divide or multiply? Think about it. Okay, it's multiply. Oh, wait, no, my bad. I made a mistake. It's divide, isn't it? Yeah, divide, right? So now I'm going to look feet to yards. It is 3 feet per yard. So I'm going to divide by 3. So I'm going to take my 18, divide it by 3 is 6. So I need to buy 6 yards. Okay, those are your examples of conversion. That's this unit. Now all these with the English and what we use in this country, it's not as easy as the metric. It's not multiples of 10, so you actually have to go and look at the charts and see the numbers that they have. Like when we do volume or we do weight, you're going to have to see how many pounds are in a ton, how many cups are in a gallon. So you're going to have to look at these charts and do the math. But it's the same, whether it's metric or English. When you're going from small to large, you divide. When you're going from large to small, you multiply. You just have to figure out what number you're going to do that by. All right? End of the lesson. Have a good day. Bye.